Hello everybody, good morning. I've got no false tan on today. I'm going out to see a friend, not him, another friend who lost her husband in January, and she's a bit lost at the moment. So I'm going to try this. I'm only going to put a little bit on. That's it. Them three little. Just going to try. See how it goes. I've got no false tan on. Just try this. This is Super Stay in shade number 60, because as you all know by now, I like to look a bit bronzed, like I've just stepped off the plane. And I've got my hat on because I've been getting it on the end of my hair. And it's going yellowy. So, hence me keep young and beautiful. It's our duty to be beautiful. Oh, keep young and beautiful if you want to be loved. Oh, it was my anniversary yesterday, wasn't it? 43 years I've known him. And he hasn't got a clue about flowers and things like that. And he come in with a beautiful bouquet. Beautiful. Absolutely lovely. Not real flowers, like he's not that good. Plastic ones, well, silk ones. But it's the thought, isn't it? So I've done him a nice dinner to say thank you for it. So that's that done. Oh, look what I bought. Oh, finally, that's my old one. That's my old one. I'm going to get my glasses on. I noticed this. I went to town to Primark for it, and I forgot it till I was nearby the tills. And this girl put it down. I thought, that's meant to be. That's what I come for, and I forgot. That's my old one. PS Pro Cream Wand Luminous Finish, £4.50. And it's got 7 mil in it. This one, same price, cream blush, luminous finish. I haven't tried it yet. Look, I'll show you. I haven't tried it yet. Luminous finish, £4.50, got 13 mil in, double that. Well, near double. So I'm going to try this. We'll see how this goes. Know what I'm like. Oh, hang on. If you can turn the thing, does this need turning? Anyhow, it's from Primark. Yeah, out there, turned it. You turn it on and then turn it off. So let's have a go. I thought it was coming through purple. Oh, I think I put a bit too much on there, but here goes. I can always join a pantomime if it goes wrong, can't I? I always make an audition for Widow Swanky. Yeah, you could. Let's see how I go with that. My little Robin's just been waiting to see the video. He's my mate now. He waits for me to come out. Sits there, lets me go right by him now. Been coming since my nephew passed away, Colin. So I think it's him. You have to do the apples of your cheeks, don't you? Don't go overboard, Catherine. Don't want to look like a slapped ass, does it? And while I'm at it, people keep saying to me, I wish you were monetised. So do I. Anyway, what I've found, what I only found this morning lying in bed, that wasn't true, at the end of each video, right at the end, at the bottom, near the comment, it says along the bottom, thanks, and you press that, and it's got like a price you can send. Don't know how you do it. I don't know how you do it, I've never done it, but you don't have to do it. But for them that are saying, I wish you were monetised, you need gifting for the pleasure you give us. I do that to a lot of people, apparently. I'm always getting told it. So, there you go. At the bottom of every video, there's a thanks on it. You press the thanks and a little bar comes up with how much. If you want to press it, press it. If you don't, don't. I'm not bothered, honest. I'll still keep doing what I do. But if you're a rich millionaire somewhere in the world, like Mr. Maybelline or Mr. Primark, and plugging your things, or who's this? Electrica, well, I've never heard of them. 24 hour. Electra, well, forget that one, don't know who that is. Never heard of them. Or Skinny Tan. Yes, I use that as well. Well, if you wanted them, you press it. You've got the money to press it. Some people haven't. That's why I like doing it. If they haven't, I'm always getting told to cheer people up. And you're also asking me, we've had 39 foster kids, haven't I? Some of them stories, whoo. Keep on to your hat. I'll tell you about them one day. I won't mention no names, but I know, is anyone else's nose? If I was a dog, I'd be healthy. My nose was always freezing. And they say if a dog's nose is cold, it's healthy, don't they? Don't answer that underneath. Don't be putting you are one. I'm telling you now because I'll block you. There's my glow. My little glow for what catches the sun. Right. I'll have a go. That's it. It's gone off it, hasn't it? Permanent. I know it's baby pink, but it's just called permanent ink pen. It's only a little bit, but it does me. It does me. This is Mr. Maybelline again. Press the thanks underneath every video. Well, not every video, I mean press the thanks under the video. And it'll help me buy my next one, won't it? Or help with these 30 grandkids of mine. Don't see them all. So, no use you saying, yes, I am blessed having them all, but I wish they'd come and visit me more often. They don't. So I've stopped worrying about that. I just get on with it. Their loss, not mine. I see the babies, see the main ones. So that's all that matter, innit? Don't let them get to you. Oh, they'll all probably scream and cry at my funeral. But are they at my door now? No. But doesn't that happen all over the world? Yes. But a lot of them will get a surprise when I've gone. Won't be the surprise they thought. Right, now I'm not going overboard today. Not going overboard with things. Oh, that was my Mac thing. It hasn't got a colour on. Sakes. Bad it is. And don't be telling me, you've only got a shelf life, you only last so long. It lasts as long as I want to use it, believe me. If I feel all right with it on, it's going on. So don't you worry about it. Let's see what this contour thing. This is BFF Bronze and Face Frosting in Hot Cocoa. I've told you before. That was suck your cheeks together and do like that, like that, like that. That's what I was saying. I don't know if I'm fussy on that red or I've gone too overboard with it. Big reveal. That should save me hair. Should have done whether I haven't washed it today. I thought I'd leave it. Oh. No wonder I've got baldy patches. Oh, ow. Where the lack has been. That to me. I'm only going for a cup of tea in a shop. I meet her in a shop. Cafe, I mean, in a cafe. We have a cup of tea. I put myself on a diet again. Went to see let me tell you this. Went to see the diabetic nurse, right? This is for all you women, all you men. Piss off if you don't want to listen. I went to see the diabetic nurse and she said to me I put £10 in weight on. She wasn't happy with that, neither was I. So I said, I know what it is. I've been buying the big loaf in the brown instead of the small one that I've always got. Anyway, she said to me, have you got any problems? How have you been in yourself? I said, no, I'm all right. I said, I had a little bit of tingling in down my left ankle. She said, what like? I said, nothing serious, just like pins and needles. I said, I haven't got it all the time. I said, but what I'm more concerned about, now you men do one, is when I wee, it starts to smell when I go to flush the thing. Now look out for this, women, or men. So she said, can you do a wee for me now? I said, yeah. So she said, go on, I've got time to test it. So she tested it, got an infection. Now, just because I had the smell, the little whiff smell, not nice to tell you, but I'm just warning you women, if you've got any problems, just mention it to them. Anyhow, put me right on antibiotics straight away. And then the doctor rang me the next day and he said to me, your water has been tested and you have got an infection. Keep on the antibiotics for a week. Because at my age, I'm 74, it's dangerous to get a water infection. So if you've got any stinging or if it whiffs a bit of that, I know the men don't want to hear this, but this applies to you as well. Or if it's very dark or anything, mention it to your nurse. Just mention it. I'm glad I did now because I didn't really know I had an infection. I just felt, when I was flushing it, I thought, that's a bit fucking whiffy that. Get the spray out, spray all the toilet in case anyone goes in after me. But I just thought I'd mention it to her and I'm so glad I did now. So being on antibiotics, that's why I was drinking lemonade the other day. So bear that in mind. I'll show you what I've got on. Nothing special today. Look at me flowers he brought in. And this is from a man who hasn't got a clue about flowers. I mean, not the colour in my living room like silver and black and that, but he had to go. Isn't that lovely, eh? I'll show you what I've got on now. As I say, nothing special today. Just a pair of them, you know, the skinny things, Primark. I think they were a fiver. Does my bum look big in this? No, but your belly does, cat. That's my bum bag. I bought, I'll tell you, you know, them all-in-ones off TikTok. Thought I'll get myself two. And I know I've lost 3 stone in weight since I was diabetic 12 months last, 2 years this September, and I'd lost 3 stone in weight. But in my head, I'm still big. I'm still a 22 in my head. Can't get my head around it that I'm only 14, 16, 18, whatever. Anyhow, I ordered 18 to 20. Too big on me. Two for the tenner they were, I think, or 2 for 12, something like that. But too big on me. And I thought, well, what will I do with them? So I'm going to give them to my daughter, because she's a little bit bustier than me. That's where it's too big. It's not pulling me in properly. So I need to order the 16 to 18. So that's all I've done today. Just give you that little hint. Don't forget about that water. It's very dangerous for a person my age, over 65, 60, whatever, to get a water infection, because you can go delirious and you can start talking rubbish and things like that, and people are thinking, what's she talking about? What's she on about? That could be a water infection. I know, because I used to mind a little old woman over the road. I'll tell you about her. I used to mind a little old woman. I'll sit down. Little old woman over the road. I used to mind Eleanor. Loved her. And her husband, I looked after the two of them till they went in a home, dementia. And one day, she was talking all about her man, and she was 89. And she's saying, my man's just been, my dad's gone to shops. And I looked at the carer and I thought, so I said, oh, as she, Ella said, oh, she'll be back in a minute. She said, yeah, to her a cup of tea. So wait, I'll tell you this bit. I said, okay. I said, do you want a cup of tea? What's that? Is that brown? I'll fix it in a minute. I said, do you want a cup of tea, Al? She said, eh? Because she was deaf, like myself. I said, do you want a cup of tea? Yeah. So it goes out to put the kettle on and that. And I shouted, how many sugars, El? She said, eh? So it goes in. I said, how many sugars do you want, El? She said 2. I said, okay. Goes back out. She shouts something to me. I couldn't hear what it was, so it goes in. And I said, what did you say, El? She said, eh? I said, what did you say? She said, put plenty of milk in. I said, okay. So goes out, puts plenty of milk in, does the cup of tea. I goes in, gives her the cup of tea, and I said to her, do you want a biscuit with it or something? She said, eh? I said, do you want a biscuit or something with it, El? She said, yeah, they're in the cupboard. I said, okay. So I heard her shouting, because she raised her voice for this bit, and don't help yourself to them neither. Which I don't anyway, and I didn't. So I takes the biscuits into her. So we had to ring the doctors because the water infection. So she's saying to me, tell him I want migraine tablets, migraine relief, and she wasn't allowed them. And I knew that. And the home help was there anyway. And as the doctor said, what's the lady saying? I said, she's asking for migraine relief, but she's not allowed them, doctor. She shouts to me, what's it got to do with you nosy cow? What did I say? Eh? You heard that, didn't you? Loud enough, over and out, clear as a bell. But she was funny. I'll tell you a few more stories about her in some of my videos. Honestly, everyone called her the bin woman, because she wouldn't let me touch her bins. Wouldn't let me touch the bins. My son used to cut her grass. I've got flags back and front. free. Yeah, he used to cut her grass for her when it was going too long because she lived on her own. Her husband was in a home. And she come out this day, and our Paul come over to me and he said to me, Mum, come over, Eleanor's shouting at me. So goes over, I said, what's the matter, El? She said, who's he? I said, my son. She said, well, tell him to put the frigging grass in your bin. Why is he using my bin? I said, I haven't got no grass, El. It's your grass. Frig off. Tell him to get it in your bin, not mine. Crafty get. But all the stories, honest to God, over the years. So funny, so funny. So I'm going to go now. So that's me today's thing for you. I hope it's cheered some of you up. And I'm sorry if the men got a bit thing when mentioning about the water infection or what have you, but needs to be said, And don't forget, at the bottom of each video, it's got a thing along the bottom where it says, press like or thanks. I think it's the thanks they press, where you can gift if you want. You don't have to. I'm not begging for nothing. I like doing these things and keeping you happy. So over and out for now. It is Friday. I think it's the 28th today. So I'm going to have a cup of tea and a chat with my friend who's lost her husband. So bye for now. Hope I've cheered you up. Today's smile. That's all for now, folks.